Hi everyone, this is Diary of a Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to perform a 6-month outlook on the progression, the potential near future, as well as the potential outcome of COVID-19, the coronavirus, and take a look at the following 6 months. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. So I also want to say thank you to Mystic Village as well. And I haven't shuffled the cards. I'm going to do that on camera. And look at the potential energies for the next 6 months. Look at the present energies now. And then go forward for April, May, June, July, August, and September. So let's get started. If you don't like the shuffle, you're welcome to skip through this part. I always begin my readings with the Fool card on the bottom of the deck, as to me it symbolizes the beginning of a reading. So let's take a look at the energies surrounding COVID-19, the coronavirus, and what's to come in the next 6 months. The present energies right now, the progression of the virus, and look at the future potential energies of the coronavirus to come. If you're new to my channel, I do not read the cards reversed. I've been reading the cards for 27 years, and I've never read reversals. However, I don't feel that I need to in my readings. I'm primarily clairvoyant as well, and many readers do, many readers don't, obviously. If you're also new to my channel and you see the way that I shuffle, I do the overhand shuffle. Many readers also shuffle differently as well. I also am picking up on countries in Europe, as Italy, of course, we all know is the hot spot right now for the coronavirus. And I feel that the coronavirus is moving north. They're showing me Switzerland, so it's moving north, or may move northern to northern countries above Italy, especially in Europe. That's what's coming to me right now. They're also showing me 15,300, which could be 15,300, which could be in terms of death toll, not primarily in any particular place, but I'm also getting that number as well. Many times in my readings, I'm shown numbers, dates, times, etc. I also feel that the United States military will also be deployed overseas to help those in need, to various countries coming up, that our United States military personnel will be deployed in emergency situations. That's being shown to me as well. And I'm also being shown 61 days from now of something that is effective against the virus. That's coming to me as well. 61 days. I'm filming this and performing this reading on March 21st, 2020. So if you count 61 days from today's date, and if anybody is capable of calculating that, please put that in the comments. I'd appreciate it. also feel around the date of April 15th, the United States government is going to issue something that could be effective or beneficial for the citizens of the United States as well. I'm also feeling, I oftentimes pick up physical symptoms. I'm also feeling very, my, and this may sound weird, my nasal passages are feeling very clear and very like I'm smelling fresh air. So that shows me there's some type of clarity with things clearing up eventually. It's a feeling of, you know, if you've ever been sick or have had a cold, when you start to feel better, that sensation of your nasal passages clearing, that's what it feels like to me. Okay, I'm going to try to move my camera down so you can see the cards. So we come in first with the present energies. We come in with the Emperor. This is rulership. This is authority. This is power, control, government. The Emperor's energy is one of gaining control over a situation. So the Emperor's energy is very strong right now, which indicates to me that government or government officials, government military is really trying to get a hand over the outbreak. So the Emperor's energy is here, which is indicative of the present energies now with the Emperor's energy. So this is what we're feeling now, which is a good sign, especially in terms of control or gaining control over a situation. I'm going to start to go into the next 6 months. So the following month we have April, beginning with the month of April. The Nine of Pentacles. Many of us obviously are going to be quarantined, self-isolation, social distancing in the matter of not spreading the coronavirus. This is also indicative of many of us being in solitude, independent, in terms of standing or being by ourselves a lot or away from family and friends. So the Nine of Pentacles shows me this as well. And it's also one where I feel in April, especially within the United States, if you're a United States citizen that is watching, that there's some disbursement. Obviously, the president has talked about this for Americans, but there's also some financial outcome as well that is being given independently to each person, okay? So this energy is coming in for the month of April as well. There may be a moment coming up, especially in May, where they're showing me May 11th, May 12th. This could be on that date, on those dates, before or after those dates. So when I get a specific date, this could potentially be on the actual date before, like 1 to 2 days before or 1 to 2 days after, depending upon. So the sun comes in. This is positivity, success. Something's coming through in May globally where there's going to be a feeling of things getting better. This also is showing me, they're telling me a false hope. The sun's energy typically is one of positivity, success, happiness, but they're showing me a false hope. Be prepared if you do see things changing in the world, especially through the news, media, not to jump the gun, essentially. Still be prepared as well. But the sun's energy is showing me, and this also could be influenced by the seasons, by seasons changing, which is helping to curtail, they're saying, the coronavirus itself, okay, which is helping. But in May, this is a positive sign. So I do see potential for positivity coming through this situation in May. Something's coming through. However, going into June is a different story. So here we have the energy of June. The Tower's energy, once again, when I say false hope, there may be like, oh my gosh, this is finally potentials for seeing the virus be contained, or seeing the virus's potential of spreading being contained in some parts of the world, okay? But something occurs in June. Things may pick up in June in terms of a breakdown of some kind, okay? The Tower's energy is also one where, especially with this virus and how it has had its abilities to innately cause panic in people, there may be potentials in June where we're seeing more of that, all right? There also may be potentials in June where we may see disastrous results happening in other parts of the world. I'm not seeing anything that is localized to one general region or country or area, but June may be the month where everything kind of comes to a head, okay? The Tower's energy also is showing me that the effects of what's occurring in June, not to get alarmed by this, because it's almost as if when a wildfire spreads and when it takes off and it's trying to be contained, but it's so strong, this is the energy of June, okay? So there may be things coming in going back to May of, oh my gosh, things are really starting to change in a positive manner. They're showing me a false hope of some kind. Just be prepared for June. So we're in the month of March, April, May, June, 3 months. Be prepared for June. Make sure you have the necessities or preparation, if anything should occur in the month of June, to be able to have emergency supplies, backup food, necessities, and just be prepared for the month of June. Okay, this does not mean that it's going to last, but something's coming in. This also could indicate a natural disaster happening at the same time in a part of the world, but this also could indicate some type of destruction as well happening, especially in the month of June. Coming in the month of August, we're looking at a lot of restriction. Many of us may be feeling after a course of several months, now that we're looking at August. So this is from March, this would be the next 4 months ahead, of really feeling trapped, really feeling stuck in what's going on. Many of us may also be experiencing a great anxiety as well. So there are these mental factors here with the Eight of Swords energy of trying to live our lives in a normal fashion, okay, as best as we can with the circumstances that we're under as well. But mentally, we're feeling really, really anguish in terms of our mental anguish, depression. Many people may show signs of this, obviously, from what's going on. Anguish, depression, anxiety. So these factors are coming into play for the month of August as well. So May, August, September, and going into the month of Did I skip a month? I think I did. Wait, April, May, June. Oh, this is July. Did skip a month. All right, so July. This is July's energy. Backtrack. Okay, this is July. So May, July, August. Those 3 months in particular in the Northern Hemisphere in the summer months, okay, there seems to be this 3 month period where we are nervous, we are anxious, we are paranoid, we may be experiencing depression from what's going on, especially if cities uh, are being placed on lockdown or potentials for quarantine as well. So I feel in the month of July that this is coming, is very much affecting people in the next 4 months. So going into August, the Nine of Swords, this is also an indicator of more and I know this reading is not super positive right now, but this is the realities of what I'm picking up psychically and the energies of what's going on. So just keep that in mind. This is also indicating if we're coming out of the month of July feeling trapped, we're going into the month of August feeling like this is a nightmare, okay? Many of us on the planet have not had the effects per se, such as what's happening in other parts of the world. I feel especially uh, certain areas, even since I'm an American citizen, I could be picking up on things taking place in the United States. So this also could be coming in through the month of August of the nightmare. This is relative and traditionally known as the nightmare card. There also could be things happening at night. This could be a curfew that is placed at night or during the nighttime. This also could be something that could be placed upon those. The only times we're really not allowed to perhaps go outside or travel. This could be indicative at nighttime. This is the nightmare card. This is sleepless nights, anxiety, wondering when in the hell is this going to end. So that type of energy comes in for the month of August. So don't stop the video now and think to yourself, oh, Jesus, but because it gets better. Okay, so just stick with me here for a second. So with that being said, looking at April, looking at May, looking at June, looking at July, looking at August. June, July, August seem to be the epicenter of a 3 month period of great strain, stress, anxiety, potentially, okay? At the same time, something is working its way through, something is working its way out. So we come into September's energy. This is moving out of difficult situations. This is moving away from difficulties. The Six of Swords also could indicate things across water, literally. This could be the space in between countries. This could also indicate other countries around the world. So this shows me that not only from the country that I live in, the state that I live in, but other parts of the world are going to be moving out of a difficult period. So there are brighter days ahead with this card that I see being localized in the energies for the month of September. This is moving out of a difficult period, which is very indicative of, once again, the period of June, July, August. September comes and we're moving out of the difficult period from September going forward into the next 9 months from September, which would be October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So June 2021, I feel, is when things will be over in terms of 100%. That doesn't mean that we're going to be quarantined on lockdown from now till June 2021. I'm not saying that. But in total perspective of actually looking forward or ahead of great progression? Yes. So September's energy comes in with moving out of this difficult period, moving out of this difficult situation. I'm going to clarify this card for September. Clarify September's energy of what's to come for the coronavirus and the virus itself ending or leaving and things getting better. To clarify the coronavirus in September, the energies getting better and moving out of the difficult situations in September. So they're showing me in June, with the June energy of the Tower, mass hysteria. Like people are just going to start, they may potentially start to freak out. So just keep that in mind. Just be prepared for that. That doesn't mean they're going to have mass hysteria in the town that you live in, but it's really, the energies I see are just people are just, there also could be looting. There also could be, robberies, break-ins for supplies. So just make sure that you are prepared 3 months from now. Just make sure, because the month of May may come in. Once again, they want me to really reiterate this. May come in and you may feel, oh, well, things are turning themselves around. Okay, not so. This is a false hope. So just please be prepared for that. Let's clarify September's energy going through. They're also showing me around the month of November 19th. They're showing me November 19th, so towards the end of the month of November, some type of extension. This could be extension of surplus. This could be indicative for the American citizens, but they're showing me, they say extended or extension, and then the word surplus, okay? Clarification for the month of September with the coronavirus. So here we come in with the hangman's energy. There may be a difficult decision to make in the month of September, especially for officials, in terms of that decision of should we or shouldn't we? Should we let our guard down? Should we still keep the guard up? Should we be free to roam? Should we now take the chances to, if it sees or shows that the virus is being tracked and there aren't as many confirmed cases, there may be a period of time where they have a difficult situation to make. So this is also indecision as well. Many people personally or privately may think to themselves, well, I'm not sure about this, even though that we are starting to see positivity in terms of progression and leaving this difficult situation as well. So the hangman's energy shows me that many people in the front lines have been very much sacrificing for others. There's still continued sacrificing for others in terms of giving of their time. Volunteer methods, nurses, doctors, people on the front lines, okay? Not only government authority or officials making a decision, but I also see that at this period of time, others have really put themselves out there. And this also could be a question of how much more am I willing to give to this situation for the betterment of the people, but it's also one of trying to make a major decision as well. So on the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Cups is here. I feel that the Knight's energy is one of expression of emotions. I feel that towards the end, many of us are going to have much gratitude to give, much love towards each other as a whole. So as a collective, out of this whole experience that the whole world is experiencing together as a collective. I feel with the Knight of Cups energy, this is one of gratitude, expression of love that is given to one another from this whole experience that is essentially bringing people together in ways that they never imagined. Okay, so this energy is here as well. So this is the 6-month outlook surrounding the virus for the next 6 months for April, May, June, July, August, September, and the energies currently as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and you're welcome to, I'm going to leave comments open. Feel free to leave a comment about how you feel about everything, what your thoughts are, etc. And thanks for watching. Stay blessed, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon.